Hey guys, so in this tutorial I'm going to be showing you how to make this stabbed and blood spilling cupcake. So to begin, you're going to take a small cupcake mold if you have one and just press some orange clay into it. If you don't have a mold, you can just take a little piece of clay and shape it into the bottom of a cupcake and then just press the indentations into it. And then I'm using a little bit of tan clay and just pressing it on top of the base, and I'm just going to try and dome it off as much as I can so it looks like a nice round cupcake. And then I'm taking some rough sandpaper, and first starting with the edges, I'm just kind of texturing and rounding it off and then just going over the top of the cupcake. And once you have that done, you're going to take some chalk pastels and just shade your cupcake to make it look like if it was baked. And then I'm just putting a small eye pin through it and using some Fimo Deco gel on the wire just to secure it in place when it's baked. So next you're going to need this little knife, and basically I just took a little bit of very soft thick wire and put it through my pasta machine to flatten it as much as possible, and then I cut the top to be a curve and the back to be kind of a handle, and I just polished it down with a nail file. So then you're just going to want to place it into your cupcake like so. And then just to secure it in place so that it doesn't fall out, I'm placing a little bit of the Fimo Deco gel onto that and just putting the knife back in. And then to finish off the handle, I'm just taking a very small amount of black clay, and you're just going to slide it over the handle part and just kind of play around with it until you get it to a nice roundish shape like that. And I'm just using some smoothing tools to finish off the edge and then just blending it out with my fingers to make sure there's no fingerprints left on it. So once you're happy with all the details, what you're going to do is just very gently squeeze the mold and just to pop out the cupcake. And then you're ready to add on the blood detail. So for the blood detail, all I did was I took some Fimo Deco gel and I scraped some bright red chalk pastel into it, but you can use acrylic paint or oil paint if you wish as well. And then with a toothpick, all I'm doing is first just placing down some of the blood near the knife. And if you want to get that nice kind of dripping effect, what I'm doing is I'm picking up a small blob of the Fimo Deco gel and I'm placing that on the bottom of the cupcake and then just letting it drag onto the top so it looks like the blood has spilled from the middle of the cupcake. So then all you want to do is just go around and make kind of random patterns of where the blood was dripping. You don't want to make it uniform on all sides because that wouldn't really look realistic. I mean, not that cupcakes bleed, but you just want to kind of make it as random as possible and make sure that you don't get the deco gel stuck in your little eye pin, because then you won't be able to put any kind of finding through it or a clasp or anything. So now I'm just putting a tiny bit more blood onto the edge of the knife, and once you're happy with how it looks, just go ahead and bake your charm and you're finished. So thanks so much for watching and stay tuned for part 2. Bye guys, and happy Halloween!